manufacture defect in the items actually. This is something as optional for the retailers. But if there is a manufacture defect, this is something the retailer, they have to warrant it and they have to return it back actually.
So as soon as the warranty is valid, if a defect happens, and while the warranty is valid, even if it's after 14 days, 1 year or more, then it's responsibility of the retailer to first fix it. Then if he can't, he has to replace it or replace the defective part. If not, then he has to, if he can prove that it is a manufacturing defect, it's not due to misuse.
But my question is this one: there is any specific period from economic department that means let's say
as long as the warranty is valid, it depends on your warranty. As long as your warranty is valid and it's not due to misuse and it is manufacturing defect, then it applies.
Okay, thank you for the answer. And there is another question, please, regarding the not defective product. Some customers, they change their mind and they need their money back. There is any policy on this one? Thank you.
This is depend on the policy of the shop. We receive some complaint from the consumer. They change only because they change their mind to return the items or to exchange it. But we are not forcing the retailers on this because this is, as I said before, it's depend on the retailer if they have a policy for return for certain days. Thank you.
But we got many, complaints from the customers that, according to economic department, we must return the money or refund the money to the customers.
In this situation, you can go back to the economic department, or you can advise the consumer to go back to retailers, and we can deal with it. Thank you.
Thank you very much for clarification.
Hi. Sometime in February, I believe, an article was posted in the Emirates Today, I believe, in the Arabic version, stating that consumers have the right for exchange or refund, specifically for sale items. And I just wanted to hear your comments about that. Is this law, or is this up to the retailer, or is this enforced? And how is it regulated, and what the expectation from the retailer is in that regard? Because in certain cases, for example, you have maybe some terminal stock or some reduced stock that you just want to sell, and just wanted to know if that policy applies on such cases.
Well, thank you for your question. Well, actually, regarding the sale items or the sale goods, well, they are treated as well as the one that are not having any kind of sale. So whatever terms that are on the non-sold item, it will be applied on the sold item. So the same terms are there. If there was any manufacturer defect, then the item must be repaired or replaced, and if couldn't be, we advise you to refund. So there is no any difference in the terms.
This is only in the case if there's a defect or a manufacturing defect, or?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely. In the cases where there isn't, is that up to the retailer to enforce is it up to a retailer to have a refund or exchange policy?
Yes, sure.
Okay.
It's up to him.
Okay, thank you.
Good morning. My name is Rajesh. I'm representing Sportland. My question to you is this: if a customer buy running shoes and play football with it, and next day comes and asks for a refund because says that quality is not good, how do we find that it's misused or not?
Okay. Quality is not good. This is something very difficult to measure. But the misuse, the retailer has to have the knowledge in determining if his product was misused or not. You're specialized in selling football shoes. So you have to know exactly what are the ways to know if it is misused or not. And if you had an instruction of use, it will even help the people while using it to know exactly what is the best way of using it. So you have to know exactly, you have to either contact the distributor that you're getting from, and knowing exactly and improving the skills of determining if it is misused or not.
Thank you.
We have 5 minutes more. We did not get any questions from the back.
Hi, good morning. My name is Anas from Baris Group Company. Just sometimes we are facing some problems, like some customers, they are buying some items, and then they will leave at home, then they will come back in the next day, they will say that I tried again and I don't like it, and I want to refund. Or sometimes they will say that I tried in front of my wife and my wife doesn't like it, so I want to refund. So in these cases, what we will do? What we shall do? He has the right to refund, or thank you so much.
I feel you have to change it because you'll make a big problem at house, you know. My advice. Just joking. Anyway, as we said, why we put this policy is that for exchange and refund, it's visibly in a settled place behind the cashier or front of the cashier, because you will go through this policies actually. Not only they change their mind and they come back next day, they want to change it, they don't have a right. This depends on the policy of the shop. If there is a policy for exchanging and refund, it's okay. Otherwise, if there is no defect, nothing, a problem with the items, you have a right not to change it. Thank you.
Good morning, my name is Lolita. I'm at Federal Merger Cocoon LLC. I just want to ask you regarding our garments which we are selling. You know, we are selling just party dresses and wedding gowns, okay? So our dress is very occasional. If the customer buy it, you can use it only for 1 hour to go out and party and come back, you know. So I have a question. If, for example, customer bought the dress today, and definitely she is not use it, but she come next day and she found one stone falling down from dress, okay? It's like embroidered, okay? So it's very easy to repair it, but customer just refuse it, and she doesn't like to exchange it either, you know, and she directly go to you to complain. So in this case, in our invoices, it's not any mention, no exchange, no refund of the dresses, because it's very occasional. It can use only half an hour. So what we shall do?
It's very clear that we always start by repairing it. As you said, it's very easy to repair, so it's your right to repair it to them. If you will ensure that after repairing it will have the same quality, then
there is nothing, sir. But you know, she is refusing. She is such a difficult customer to.
Then it's normal in luxury businesses and jewelry and such businesses.
So in this time you are on our side. How I know. Thank you.
We're with the low side.
Okay.
It's stated that you have to try to fix it before.
Okay.
So we will not just tell the consumers that because they change their mind, they'll insist to get their money back. It's similar to jewelry. They can wear it for half an hour and come back, and then they say,
exactly.
I don't like it, and it's a 150,000 dirhams necklace. We understand this. So if you can fix it with the same quality, then the customer should be satisfied, and we'll encourage you to have your policies in a visible place, and you inform them before buying, so they can know, even if they had this intention, they will decide not to do it.
Okay, thank you very much.
Hi, good morning. My name is Omar. I'm from Una Chicago Grill. My question is regarding how are we supposed to handle complaints from the customers that they ordered, they tried to change some components of the menu, and then when they had the food, they didn't like it. And other customers they have some allergies with like onions, but upon ordering, they did not mention that they have these problems. And then when the bill comes, they would like they don't want to pay. So what should be our stand, or how are we supposed to handle that?
Well, they are not paying after eating or before eating?
Yeah, some guests are like that. They will just say, we don't like the food and we are not supposed to pay because we are not satisfied.
Well, see, actually, the consumer must know what is good for him and what is not. So I don't think that it is the responsibility of the shop to know what maybe this consumer has a special case regarding some food that might not be suitable for him. So I don't think that it's not your responsibility to know what is good for him and for his health in this particular way. So
Yeah, that is the point, because in the menu, it has description, the description of the food. So when the guests don't want to pay, and nothing is wrong with the order taking, or nothing is wrong with how the food is prepared, and then the guests don't want to pay, are we able to insist, or they have to insist their consumer rights?
no, see, whatever the consumer whatever the consumer has requested for food, and since the description is written clearly on what item or what kind of goods that he is ordering for, so it is not in your responsibility. He has to pay for what he has taken. So it won't be your responsibility if he has some kind of allergy or whatever. He should know what is good for him and what is healthy for him. It's not your responsibility.
Thank you so much.
Actually, we believe there is many menus, many restaurants, different restaurants. They put a name for the meal, something strange. I mean, that's why suppose the consumer he have to go for the details and what's in that meal, and this is their responsibility. If they refuse to pay, you can let him wash the dishes. It's okay. Please, because of the timing, viewers, and our last question, please. Thank you.
Hello, good morning. I'm Rachel. I'd just like to know about refunding on credit card, because some customer, because our item it's quite expensive.